All right, everybody. It's time for a new episode of New Lunar Radio. I'm your host, Jay Brony. With me, as always.
Daylight Darkle.
Yay!
I
Coming to
come
you.
here. I
What?
come here to darkle your daylight.
Oh. So, we're coming here to give you all the hot new Season 4 news. Hot and new. First up, we have a segment of the script released from Season 4, Episode 1. It shows at the external of Canterlot that all the main six and Spike, minus Rainbow Dash and Twilight, are standing in a line looking up in the sky. Rainbow Dash is telling Princess Twilight Sparkle that she has to that she has to flap her wings really hard, and then it blows Rainbow off screen. Rainbow re-enters, says maybe not that hard. Twilight stops flapping altogether, and she falls. And Applejack says, "Looking good up there, Princess Twilight." Twilight says, "Applejack, you know you don't have to call me that." Yet, in the entire thing, she is listed as Princess Twilight throughout the entire script. So, yeah, the whole Rainbow Dash teaching Twilight how to fly is going to be a thing. So,
It didn't have to happen. It could have just been implied.
well, they wanted to, I guess. It was definitely one of those things where fans were like, they're gonna be a thing where teaches Rainbow Dash teaches Twilight to fly. Oh my god. And
Oh no.
well, it's gonna happen. So it should be good. This is a very small. It's like half of the first page. So, and it might not even be the first page. It could just be some random half a page somewhere in the middle of the script, right? So,
I think it'll be near the beginning.
I would think near the beginning as well, but we'll see. Next up, Zap to It, usually a good source of go-to episode synopsis and descriptions, have posted up quite a few of the first episodes of the season 4. And the first two, more so, have given us a little bit more light about like what's going to happen individually in the first episode and in the second. Sorry. And then they also posted up the third and the fourth. So they're pretty short. I'll read through them now. So, in episode 1, now a Princess Twilight Sparkle's summer sun celebrations are put on hold when Princess Luna and Celestia go missing. That part we already had gotten from the description from the press release.
It's also worth noting the name of the episode.
Princess Twilight, Part 1.
Part 1.
Second episode, Princess Twilight, Part 2. In order to save Equestria from the Everfree Forest, Princess Twilight and her friends must bring their elements to the Tree of Harmony. So here's where the new information comes in. It's happening on, it's the Everfree Forest or something from the Everfree Forest that's being evil. And here's the more info on the finding out where the elements of harmony come from, the Tree of Harmony. So, yep. And based also on these listings, it looks like they are going to show both parts on Saturday, one at 10
Same
and one
day?
one at 10 and one at 10:30.
What? They've never done that before.
What is crazy?
I remember having to wait a week to see Discord shenanigans.
Yep. Well, this time they're showing both same day.
What?
Which technically means we only get 25 weeks of Pony, unless they don't split the season finale and put them together on one day, and then we only take 24. But right now, this means 25. So
They probably will do two in the same.
And go ahead.
I guess they did do Crystal Empire on the same day.
Yep, they did both of the Crystal Empire episodes on the same, and they did uh, they did the royal wedding on the same
Candlelight wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the candlelight wedding on the same thing too. So, and season 1 didn't have a 2-part finale, so only had the 2-part premiere, which was also split, like we were discussing before. So, they, like I said before, they also posted synopsises for episodes 3 and 4. Episode 3, the title is called Castlemania. see what they did there, like Castlevania, but not.
Whoa, wordplay.
Wordplay. Wordplay. Well, in Luna and Celestia's old castle, not plural, the ponies are convinced it's haunted by the Pony of Shadows. Ooh. The Pony of Shadows. That's supposedly coming on November 30th, which would make sense because that's the
week after.
The week after.
What? Next, you'll be telling me that the next episode will be on December 7th after that. What?
And finally, the synopsis for Season 4, Episode 4, Daring Don't. Rainbow Dash and friends offer to help their favorite author finish her latest book. I wonder what that one could be about.
I wonder who could be the pony riding it.
I don't know.
Fan theory says whatever Twilight's mom is named.
We shall see.
I kid you not, that's actually a pretty good theory too.
It could be. It all depends on what she does normally. So
she writes.
Oh, well,
in the comic canon, Twilight's mom is a writer.
Sweet. Hopefully, maybe it is, but probably not.
And toy canon too.
Toy canon.
Is that it shoots out toys.
Yeah.
And then they're mostly bad.
Well,
I mean, they're all the great toys, and I can't wait for Princess Gallia to be part of the show.
Yeah. When's that gonna happen?
Yeah.
Scalia.
Let's all forget about that again.
No, I won't. I will not. I refuse.
And do you want Scalia to be like the additional member of the main 6, so it's main 7?
Nope. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done with this. So the hub also posted a new promo for the premiere day on their YouTube channel. It was 10 seconds longer than the one that's actually airing on the hub, but they're actually doing a little bit of a premiere day celebration thing.
Right.
It's voiced by the promo is voiced by John Delancey as Discord. They're going to be doing a mini marathon, so probably like 4 episodes, 2 hours worth or so, followed by My Little Pony Equestria Girls movie, leading up to the 2-part season premiere of the show. So that means that they're going to be starting at I think
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. So, whatever.
Right.
But whatevs. They're also going to be answering quote unquote fan questions during the premiere. So they don't talk about where you could submit those or whatever, but it's happening, I guess.
Man, if I knew where to submit those, I'd be asking right away. Where's Princess Gallia?
Oh. Also, last little bit, winding down on the season 4 news, but we still got a couple tidbits here for you. The Discovery Networks, who owns the hub,
right,
popped up a new press release, and the press release actually has character descriptions for the season 4 main characters, main 6, and who they're voiced by. From this, we verified that all of our favorite voice actresses are coming back, which we already knew.
Could you just imagine the upset if they changed up voice actors?
I know, it would be crazy.
I mean, they definitely haven't done that before. I mean, Bonbon only has one voice.
I didn't put those in my bag. But they're kind of long, but there's one here for your favorite Princess Twilight. She's obsessed with one thing, and that's studying magic. But she studied so much, she made no time for anyone else. I'm refusing to say that word. This is until her mentor, Princess Celestia, charged her with moving to Ponyville to study a special kind of magic, friendship. And it says here later, Twilight became not only an expert in magic, but in friendship as well, which transforms her into a powerful alicorn princess, a unicorn with wings.
Wow, what a description of that.
Yes.
And here we see a filthy mud pony without wings or horns.
Yes.
Yes.
Rarity could possibly be the most beautiful and generous unicorn you have ever seen. So,
Good she? Good she?
Yeah, but pretty much this pretty much tells me, reading through all these, that the characters are pretty much all the same. No major changes coming here, so. Yeah. And a little bit of hyper beasting. Megan McCarthy continues to rate tweets about season 4 being the best ever. She was asked by BabsCon, what are you most proud of? What are you most proud of that you've written for MLP? And she said, "This Day Aria lyrics, which are great, and I can agree with that, and the season 4 finale." So she's putting this up there with the This Day Aria lyrics, which
maybe it's more cadence singing.
Maybe. Potentially. She doesn't, obviously she's being vague because, she might have a favorite part of the finale that she wrote, like the This Day Aria lyrics, but
she would have just said season 2 finale.
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad it's always a good sign in my mind that the writer is super enthusiastic like that, or at least the head writer is. Makes them have it. They portrays a sense of confidence that can come through to the fans, regardless of its actual quality. I think that's something that was missing heavily from season 3. They took more of a defensive, "Don't worry, guys, it's cool" kind of thing, instead of being very proud of what they did, of the writing that they did. So, we'll see how it goes. But last but not least, here on our season 4 news roundup extravaganza explosion.
Can it do that? Can it explode and then explode again?
Yes. As will most likely happen on the 23rd. So, on Hub World, there's you can make these background things, they're little, kind of you can organize the ponies on different backgrounds and stuff. And they have 2 new backgrounds that popped up that appear to be locations from season 4. It looked to be season 4 background art. So,
the first one looks like episode 3. What?
Potentially, yeah. It shows a mysterious castle in the background, and foresty like a canyon with a stone bridge over it, some stairs.
So Everfree Forest?
Yeah, it looks kind of on the outskirts of the Everfree Forest. Doesn't look like it's in the forest per se, because it's that
Right.
looks like a little island surrounded by water. So, but as always, the backgrounds in this are simple yet very. They're simplistic
Mhm.
on the face, but they look very nice. Like they're very.
I have a question.
Yeah,
What is Spike looking at?
that is a good question.
That looks very suggestive.
I don't know. He's very closely investigating rarities undercarriage, I think. I don't.
He looks so pleased about it too.
I know. Uh, and Fluttershy is
Yeah.
Fluttershy is very happy to see the Phillies down in the corner there. So, and of course, the Twilight Sparkle thing that they use is the same old stupid vector where she has dirt face.
Yeah, no, it's like it's even worse in the next picture because it's like the focus point of the next picture.
Yeah, she's
But
way bigger than anybody else.
it's like we keep on using the same Twilight vector, but we can't use that again because now she's an holocron. What shall we ever do? Oh, let's just add wings and call
Just
it a
add
day.
And
And call it a day.
You call
They
them-
changed nothing else.
Yep, the face is still exactly the same. The colors are still kind of off.
And it's the same exact pose, the same exact vector. They just added wings.
Yep. Hey, man, all you need is wings.
Pretty much.
Kind of like that song, All You Need Is Love, but wings instead.
Right.
And the next one, it shows off the proposed from one of the books, actually, Rainbow Falls, or at least that's a common theory. But it's like a town. There's lots of rainbows streaming down from the clouds, as we saw in the episode with I forget what it was called, but the season 3 episode had Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash, and they were on a camping trip, and you know that one. So yeah, looks like they got a little bit of that kind
Rainbows.
of rainbows flowing like water.
I don't know if they have enough rainbows.
Not enough rainbows, says Darkle. You need more rainbows.
Definitely.
Even though Rainbow Dash is down there, looking kind of creepy with her weird eye shape.
She is just happy to be amongst all these rainbows. Like, aha! Ha-ha!
Applejack looks very proud of herself, though. So.
And Spike not doing anything suspicious, but giving himself a thumbs up for what he did in the previous picture.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Rarity's keeping an eye on him to make sure she's far, far away from him on the other side of the screen.
Well, she's looking at Fluttershy.
Oh yeah.
Back at Rarity.
Yeah. They've made a bond.
They've made a bond.
A bond for life.
Mm-hmm.
So the next moving away from season 4 ever so slightly and towards what? And moving back actually towards season 1 and 2 to be exact. Daniel Ingram, the producer of all of the music, the lyric-sized music in the show from all previous 3 seasons, sent out a tweet that said, if there were an MLP soundtrack being released for season 1 and 2, you might not have to wait long. So this tells me that finally we may have a soundtrack for season 1 and 2.
That's very non-committal.
I know, but it's one of those things where it's like, hopefully soon we will see.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, season 1 and 2 soundtracks, which means music without background noises and stuff going on. Woohoo! Not that there was a lot of that going on before, but woohoo!
Woohoo! First couple seconds of this day aria.
Yes, this day aria.
This day. All right.
And for a little bit of season 3 news, up on Amazon there was a entry posted for the season 3 DVDs that are to be released on February 4th. So they're coming well after the fourth season starts, but that's okay. And they're selling, the retail price on them is $19.97, but they're overall going to sell for, they're on sale here for $13.98, so $6 off. But I saw someplace else that it's going to be like a 2-disc set. It's obviously a little bit cheaper than the previous seasons, more so because there's less discs and less, less episodes. So instead of being $26 like the previous ones, this one's only $20. So,
Right.
But 2-disc set, all the episodes from season 3, no special features really, just lots of. Lots of stuff. So
it's also worth noting all the episodes are up to date on Netflix right now.
Yep. You can
including the movie.
What's that?
Mm-hmm. Including the movies up there.
Yes, the movie was released out there, and also on iTunes, the newest volume, since they're now doing volumes of episodes. I think in the 3-episode chunks. I think the newest volume is up, which brings iTunes also up to date as far as. Volumes in the episodes that are available. So, and obviously the movie was available a while ago when it came out on Blu-ray and DVD. So, yes, all your digital media consumption areas. There's no reason right now that you can't get the episodes in a digital format without having to legitimately pay for them. I mean, you can still find a way, but it might as well, it's on Netflix. If you have the internet and you don't have Netflix, then what are you doing? And so yeah, just watch them there. Let's see. A little bit of collectible card game news. Nightmare Nights Dallas is happening this weekend. Should be getting done here in the next 2 hours or so over in Texas. But they earlier in the week they noted that unfortunately that they were going to have a collectible card game tournament run by Interplay at their convention, but Interplay, due to circumstances beyond Interplay's control, the release of the collectible card game has been delayed by quote unquote at least a few weeks. So they were unable to run their tournament. But more interesting to this is that Interplay has pushed the collectible card game back a little bit. And I don't know if that's for tweaking or production run issues. If based on the fact that it's a few weeks, it almost sounds like they wanted to make some tweaks before things went to print. Mm-hmm. So, if it was a few days, then it might have just been like supply issue getting it to the convention. But a few weeks tells me something more like, crap, we made a bunch of typos and we need to fix them. Or, crap, this mechanic doesn't work like we thought it was. We need to reprint these. We need to redo these cards. So don't send them to the printer yet. So
I think the best part of the story is the game that they chose to replace the My Little Pony card game.
Texas Hold'em?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You could be playing a game made for children, or let's just play poker.
Yeah. I'm sure there's... Well, it's a home game. There's, you can't gamble with real money. So,
you can't gamble with real money.
What? Well, fake money, right? Fake money that represents a potential pot of real money. That's how we always got around it around here. You would pay in, you would buy into the tournament, and then you would get a set amount of chips, and then you would bet with those chips, and then whoever had the most chips at the end was the wiener.
You mean the person last left with chips, right?
Pretty much. You could also get down to it where, there could be, somebody could be losing and just want the game to end. Like they could be down and be like, I don't want to go because the final back and forth between the last two people can sometimes take a long time. So, anyways, regardless, that's how we would go for it here. But, whatever. Home games is home games. So, I would definitely think that would fall under the home game rules. So,
All right.
Fun stuff. A couple pieces of that kind of segued us into con news a little bit. We're starting to get news for a lot of the 2014 cons coming up since we're, getting very close to the year of 2014. So, first up, we have announcement from BabsCon, Bay Area Brony Spectacular Con, April 18th through the 20th, 2014 in Burlingame, California. So, obviously in the Bay Area, as it were. But they just announced that Megan McCarthy is going to be at their convention. Obviously, probably doing some sort of panels and autograph signings for your face. And that'll be, April will be,
18th through the 20th.
Yeah, that'll be well after the season's over, but,
Roll it down.
Yeah, it's going to be just quick calculations. I mean, if they're starting stuff, unless they do very long breaks.
First season started October 10th, and it ended May 6th.
It may. Well, remember, like I said, we've already shortened it by at least 1 week because of having the season premiere 2 episodes in one day. So,
but it's starting a month and a half later.
This is true. You are correct. Like I said, I think it comes down to the breaks.
Right.
But it could be just wrapping up. It could be going strong. But I do know one convention that's going to happen after the season is over, and that is BronyCon.
BronyCon.
This last week, they announced their not only their date, but they opened registration at the same time too, which was impressive. They announced August 1st through the 3rd, 2014. And
season could last that long.
It could. They could make it last that long, but I don't think that it will. They are going to be back in the same place in Baltimore at the convention center there. And they opened up registration and hotel. The hotel blocks are already available too. So
they're really starting early.
Yeah, it's a really long time ahead of time, but supposedly there was an AMA on Reddit about from the con head, and he did a lot of questions answers, and they're looking to the hotel blocks are already confirmed to be bigger than they were last year, and there's more hotels available in the surrounding area that have signed on to provide hotel blocks. They're all relatively the same price for the accommodations. So,
right.
And the passes right now is they're doing their sponsor system that they were doing last year. The normal 3-day pass starts at $60, and then it ranges from there all the way up to $2,000. I'm guessing with limited availability as you go up in the tiers. They're doing a little bit more generic stuff this year. Last year they did like a meet and greet with the voice actresses and stuff, and the guests. Right. They're not doing that now, but they're doing things like for the top tier, you get like your hotel room included. You get your name said at the closing ceremonies. You don't have to go pick up your badge at all. They'll just bring it to you, and you get a private shuttle to and from and to the airport or the train. So pretty much some poor BronyCon staffer is going to have to drive over to the airport and pick these people up. But that's what your extra $1,000 over the platinum gets you.
Nice.
A name drop, a hotel room, badge pickup and the private shuttle to and from the airport. The just based on, I'm guessing it's hotel accommodations for the nights during the actual event, so that would only be 2 nights. And with most hotels, the connected hotel wrecking in at $139 a night for the, there's a good chunk of change there in the.
Right.
But you get other things too, like a diamond package gets everything, of course. All weekend access,
Right.
BronyCon 2014 convention book, Bronypalooza admission. That's the $60 tier gets you that. Then you get official convention sponsor, special sponsor edition badge, 2014 t-shirt, and a priority badge pickup. That gets the bronze tier. Then on top of that, there's a convention center Wi-Fi access, priority queue for main events, and a name drop in the convention book. That's what silver gets you. Gold will get you a tote bag and a convention store gift card. Platinum will get you a poster, and then diamond will get you the stuff that we were discussing before. So, and those are, so, lots of different tiers to choose from. If you got big bucks, willing to blow it on a pony convention, drop $2,000 on the diamond sponsorship package and go from there. You won't have to pay for your hotel room. You'll only have to pay for travel there and, whatever. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. No real other con news to speak of, and that'll bring us to the end of our show for today. Do you have anything to add there?
No.
Darkle? No, nothing to add at all?
Nope.
No? Are you pumped for season 4? It's getting pretty close.
Totally.
Totes
my goats.
Totes my goats excited for it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You don't sound very excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
And I'm able to hide it.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have some more newsworthy bringing to you next week. And if not, then we will have our first episode recapping an episode of the show.
Hooray!
Woohoo! Woo, new content. So, yes, starting with the weeks that there are episodes, we're going to be probably doing recaps on the Sunday after the Saturday that the episodes are shown. Not necessarily the most timely, but enough of a time for most people to see it and then be able to watch it within hopefully we get them released in a timely fashion. But
it's a 24-hour delay.
Yeah, it's a 24-hour delay. Nothing too serious. Gives plenty of time for Darkle and myself to watch the episode.
You're not going to watch it when it comes out?
Oh, I'll watch it when I come out, but, sometimes on Saturdays there's things going on. So, but plenty of time to get a half hour watch in, get some thoughts written down about it, and, go from there. But,
right. And
as always, we'll be bringing you the news and all that stuff. But look forward to that, and Stuff, yeah. Maybe more interviews, but we'll see how those are going.
Right.
And we will talk to everybody later. Oh, don't forget to check out our Twitter. New Lunar Radio on Twitter. And, of course, our YouTube is YouTube/user/New Lunar Radio. Just search for New Lunar Radio. You'll find it. And, yeah. So check that out. And we'll talk to everyone later.
Woo. Bye.
Bye, folks.